Good morning. It's Ali Zahir speaking to you from London. I am at the entrance of Hyde Park. The time is 8 a.m. in the morning, and let's go inside and see what's happening. Very cool, nice. It's a beautiful region. Just like the Victoria Park in Nuwara, Sri Lanka, but it's much bigger and that's that. But here you don't get any flower plants, but it's all free nature. I mean, turf and a long canal, the big pond right round. Here's a map of the park. It's also called Kensington Garden, the Royal Parks, which was earlier called the Hyde Park. You know, in the good old days, at Hyde Park, it's, this, as you know, democracy, which for me originated in Greece and Rome. We knew democracy to the British, and in England there was the freedom of speech. Even the Queen could be criticized. And in the good old days, men used to get on top of soap boxes. Soap came in boxes or in wooden boxes, And then those empty boxes were kept as platforms, and they got on top of it and they gave speeches. Very often they could even criticize the Queen. It was so free, so democratic. And that was done at this location, at Hyde Park. This has been a tradition for the good old days. Anyway, today, I am only a tourist here with a lot of nostalgic feelings, something I like here for several reasons. Unlike America or any other country, Britain and Sri Lanka has something very special. Something in common, something which do our heritage. That is, let us start it off this way. No, I'm trying to tell you, here it's England. Now we have, see, look around. Look around these trees, this turf. Look around this entire region. Those who live in the beautiful city of Nuwara in Sri Lanka. If I tell you I am at the Victoria Park, Nuwara, you'll believe me. Because it's the same typical resources, the same natural environment. So it's like this. And from here, from this location, I'm pleased to give a message to my friends and colleagues in Sri Lanka of something which they should be happy about and which really they cherish, which they don't know. No, in Sri Lanka, this little Nuwara or the little England is something very unique, something very special. The first to realize it was the Britishers. This is all that happened. This city of Nuwara, the good old days, it was a thick jungle. Nobody lived there. What happened was, the earliest period was time of Ramayana. Then it comes to, it's a mythology, but then later on we found it was belonging to the Kandyan kingdom. The kings used to come up here to take the water course, and they went back. Nobody lived there. It all started when the Britishers captured the island of Ceylon, maybe somewhere in 1790s or so. Around 1818, they had gone up to Kandy, and in 1818 there was a rebellion, the Kandyan rebellion. This rebellion was brought under control in 1890, and on the control of the rebellion, peace prevailed once again in the island. At that moment, especially in Kandy, where the Britishers now at the moment had come there. Then from Kandy, a team of soldiers headed by Dr. Davy. Now Dr. Davy is a famous brother of a parliamentarian of that time called Humphrey Davy. And Dr. Davy was a physician, a chemist who was with the British regiment stationed in Ceylon. Now he and a team of soldiers ventured to the interiors of Kandy and to see its roundabout with its peaceful situation, and also to discover a region called Nuwara. On the way up, they kept on trotting up the mountain. They came up the mountain of Kikiliamana and saw on the other side to see, oh God, it was a virgin forest with not a single human being, not a soul there, but it was a natural environment. It's fauna and flora, it says. Flora means fauna, the animals and the vegetation, they're all typical to that of London, like here. And it was teeming with wild animals. And the unique effect was it had a special species of elephants. They were so astonished. Davy and his team, they soon get back to Kandy, where the governor lived, Sir Edward Barnes. And he speaks to him and tells him this most enchanting, fascinating story of this discovered region typical to England. Then what happens? Edward Barnes says, okay, let's do it this way. Let us have a military hospital in this region. At that moment they knew it not as Nuwara, it was Nuwara Patana. So that our boys who fell ill for convalescence, they went back to Britain. Why not they go here for their treatment and convalescence? And then in 1827, the governor orders the building of the military hospital. At the same time, the governor realizes he needs a good holiday home for himself, and he orders for the construction of the Barnes Hall, which later becomes the Grand Hotel. Then the story goes on, and that's the first phase of Nuwara. Then comes, in 1845, a famous hunter, an explorer, an engineer, Sir Samuel White Baker, son of Baker Senior of Lipstick Park, Dorchester, grandson of Captain Valentine Baker, Baker Senior, and they were the other great grandfathers of the Bakers, of the Chancellors of the Exchequer, going deep in the Tudor family from Queen Elizabeth I. Now he comes to India, then to Ceylon in search of elephants, the big game. Then from there he trots and comes to find, and he falls ill, and then he searches for elephants, and then he goes up to this region called Nuwara. He stays at the rest house, which is the present post office, and he finds a beautiful region, but Nuwara has nothing to eat. It's a country full of starvation, nothing to eat. He feels so sorry for us. He comes back to London. He tells the story to his brother John, Valentine, and his sister. And he organizes a shipload of English vegetables, poultry, cattle, and everything, and comes sailing to Ceylon, and then they come to Nuwara, starts the baker's farm. And from there onwards starts the story of the creation of the modern Nuwara. It paved the way to a modern era. Actually, from my early childhood, I was in love with the history of Nuwara, and I loved Sir Samuel Baker stories, and I've been reading much. And in 1999, I met Sir Samuel Baker's great-great-granddaughters, Venice Barry at Grand Hotel, along with two others. One prominent lawyer of Nuwara called Dr. Diamano, an attorney at law, and Ms. Maria Sousa, the then chairman of Republican School. We met him. And I became so much close to her. For 5 years I corresponded with her. And finally, she gave me an award to through the Baker Foundation. Today, I am proud to say I am the founder member for the Baker Foundation. And I'm trying to open up, get all involved. The idea is to promote tourism and to go and explore in the time machine to go back to an era that we had lost. Now look, we have got all this. I'm speaking from London. Okay, now we don't have a Buckingham Palace in Nuwara. We don't have the Trafalgar Square, but we have the natural resources, the plants, the vegetation. So let us not do the mistakes of the past. Our town hall is gone, our railway station is gone. Lord, let's happen anymore. It should be taken into some trust. Preserve it, get back, like in London. Now here, even the parliament I saw yesterday, they are repairing it. It could take 5 years, but everything will be intact. And always they give prominence to nature and the traditions. So let us start in a big way, and hurrah! I really love London, but then I love my own country much more than anything, Sri Lanka, a beautiful country, a free country. That's why the whole world is focusing on us, and we should be very, very happy. And don't forget, we have a long, long Sinhala tradition, which unsurpassable, which was in glory when the whole world was in dark ages. The Sigiri Kasyapa, when he was there as a king. What was Europe? They were nothing. They were, I don't know, what was the state of affairs. But we should be proud to be the Sinhalese are a proud nation. And I'm very proud. I'm a Muslim, but I love Sinhala, Sri Lanka, and they're my friends. And then, and also we should say, we should preserve this town of Nuwara and make it someday the twin city of London. It's true we are a twin city in Japan with Uji, but twin city of London is something which I will urge in my lifetime. I'll try to work it out, make an appeal to Her Majesty. And maybe the other city fathers, I am nobody in that matter, maybe the city fathers, we all should get together, and all other political leaders of Sri Lanka should see and work out that program and see a roaring boost of success to Nuwara, which is the little England of the East. Hurrah! It's Zali Zahir calling you from London. Goodbye.